Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm back with project number 2, week number 3 of Steampunk Fantasy with Poetspice here on YouTube. This collaboration has, I think, 8 of us, and I'll have the links to all of the channels below. First of all, I am going to show you what I used, and then I'll show you my project. We always post on Wednesdays, and the collaboration is running from the last Wednesday in July through the last Wednesday in August. I believe it's August 29th at this point in time. Maybe extended, but just keep your ear open to all of us and we will let you know for sure. Also, make sure you're commenting, you're liking, you're subscribing, everybody, because you never know when a giveaway might just pop up. So, before you see what I have used, and I added a couple things to my kit. I went to go get a stamp block out, and then I pulled this out. It was right there. I don't remember how long I've had this, but I do remember buying it, but I didn't even think about pulling it out. But it has kind of a steampunk feeling to it with the clock and the butterflies and the writing. So I pulled that out purely by accident and decided to use it. Then I used this big old punch. I dug some real old stuff out this time. I used this dream stamp here from this pebble stamp. Then this is one of the first things I bought when I first started scrapping, I think 8 or 9 years ago. But it came with a set, and it's this assorted leather paper. And I think I've only used it one other time, but it is adhesive, but it has like a leathery kind of texture. So I use that. And then I use some of these little bitty copper dazzle stickers. I also use some of this little bitty border one here. I used 2 pieces of this steampunk 3D paper towel. I used a piece of paper from this steampunk pack. And then I also used some brown cardstock. But then last but not least, I pulled out my Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes. And I like to say that I got inspired by Monica, who is scrapping for my boys here on YouTube. She did a live card making with metal session, and she used her Cosmic Shimmer. And I was like, you know what, I got a whole jar of that. I need to pull that out. It'll go good with steampunk. So I've used that. And I used all of those things to make a card this week. And this is the card. I used a silhouette file to make this card. But I used 2 pieces of paper from that steampunk paper pack. I used this gray that has, you can kind of see shadowings of gears on it. And then I just added a couple metal gears to it and used that dream stamp. And then I layered the second cloud layer so it has some dimension. Also, the balloon has the gilding flakes underneath on the underlay, and then the overlay is that leather paper. And so I cut that out, overlaid it. Then this is the paper towel, and it too is dimensional, and then I have it popped up on dimensionals on the wing, so it's 2 layers. Then I popped up the balloon portion here. And then the basket I cut out of some of those scraps of the copper metallic paper that I used last week on the purse. Here on the balloon strings, you can see that the strings that hold the basket, I put the little border pieces on those. And then here on this banner, I put the little circles of the copper pieces. And the thought is that when I decide who's going to get it, I have these little bitty rub-on letters that I'm going to spell their name out here. So when you open it up, I use some Tim Holtz ink to stamp the inside with that background stamp that I showed you, just to give it some interest. I use a circle punch to punch out a place to put the sentiment and a note. And then this paper is the other piece of the paper that I'm using from that paper pack. And it is stripes, and you can see gears and the boilerplate pattern. And so that's the inside. And then I continued stamping with that background stamp on the back of the card, just to give it a little texture and a little interest. So I really like the way this came out, and some lucky recipient is going to get it, and then it'll be personalized, like I said, on that flag banner down there. But anyway, I enjoyed making this card, and I hope you like it. So stay tuned for next Wednesday, and we'll see what I come up with. Make sure you watch everybody else in the collaboration. And again, remember to like, subscribe, and comment, because you never know when a giveaway might pop up on someone's channel. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great and very blessed day. Bye-bye.